I love that. Now, let's talk about like some of the things I wanted to say during the fight, right? I really, really, really enjoy how Akira Toriyama decided that, because when I played through this game, right? Like, now we all remember Goku fighting Nam, right? And he had the same problem as his villagers being poor, and it looked like obviously they come from a particular place, and over there overseas, their black people would be probably you know Indian people, and then African people who come from obviously Africa. But I do really enjoy how they called back to that, because like there are a couple of side missions in which you meet Nam, and he also travels to train and find new resources for his village. There's a whole side mission which you help him, and then you see him training by Gohan's house, surprisingly. Grandpa Gohan's house, actually. He goes on a pilgrimage, which is actually pretty nice. You know who else goes on a pilgrimage? The little Indian kid. You meet him when he's growing up, and he also travels to train as well. You see him across the map in different parts of the story. But yeah, to pull that back up, and to pull up those people, to pull up that race, and to say like he got reincarnated into not only just a human being, right? He got reincarnated in a disenfranchised, impoverished land. So he would grow up in hardship, and as a be good nurtured, have family and stuff like that, like Tanjiro low key, because easily he could have grown up in a place and become a bad guy. But I think it's interesting, and it speaks to a lot when you place someone there and they all tend to be pretty good people. Like there's no one from that place, that race in this story that has ever been any kind of evil, so like Nam was the first person, and the fact that like he probably comes from the same village or the same area. And to pull that back up and to make it a thing, he could have easily just been like a regular person, right? Or like a person with funny hair, or a beast person. But they made that decision. And I just want to say, like, I do really feel like that was a really cool choice on their behalf to do that. People sometimes think that Japanese people are extremely racist and prejudiced. And, in certain instances, you do have some blind spots, right? But, over there, I was thinking about this. Like, there was never any disrespect to like Indians in Dragon Ball ever. Like, it was always enduring. They were enduring people. So I just feel like it was really, really nice to have that happen. And I'm glad we did this. We did it in 3.5 hours, the whole DLC. Well, really 3 hours. But it really is like an episode and a half, like the day before and the day of. So this is cool. And we know there's going to be like a base, after the game. We know you have to fight Vegeta. We're going to come back and do all of that stuff. I just don't know if it's going to carry over into the main game, or if, because that was Super Saiyan 3 Goku fighting Vegeta. Because there's no God in this form of the game. Which is hilarious. You have to retcon what you did at the end of Dragon Ball Z, this entire thing, with everything you're going to do in Super. Because this is supposed to still take place after that. I don't know why they haven't just said, this is not the non-canon ending anymore, and it's introduced Uber another way like they did with Broly. But, they're really trying to keep this narrative of like eventually this last episode of Dragon Ball Z happens after everything that happens in Super. And I said earlier that I feel like we're kind of getting close to that point because Pan's alive now. But Bulla was born in the Battle of Gods movie, so she would be older than Pan. How much older? I don't know. I would say like a year or two. Like Trunks and Goten are not exactly the same age. I think Trunks is like 2 years older than Goten or something like that. But yeah, like, and we don't really get a lot of things with Bulla, so I'm glad that they gave her like an updated design in this one and all of that. Like, I think that they're like working on how to continue the series with what they're doing and update the characters and get the story good and keep it faithful to what they wanted to do. Because I really do think that they should introduce Oob They shouldn't, keep Pan the way that she is, spunky, and bring Bullet in here. She doesn't have to be a fighter necessarily, because she's royalty, and I would want her to kind of understand that. Trunks doesn't care about that stuff but I do think that Bullet would kind of adopt that, because we do see that like the girls are kind of a lot more like their fighters. This is hilarious. I just noticed a shot guy in the corner. And I'm actually hyped that we got to fight as Pan. And like, I don't mind if the DLCs have like reminiscent elements from other DLCs to make it make sense. Like, they took a lot of stuff from the last DLC and put it into this one. Like, I talked about it earlier, like the maps. Like making Tien a playable character, that was cool as hell to me. Like, that was dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. Young Goku, the arena ground battle style. Like, I think ground battles is a really interesting thing to do, because now you can do tournaments. Now you can do things back in the day, and even though Goten had Ki Blast, but I didn't. I don't like that. But I would love to fight as Goten. I just don't know, like, the thing is, like, they haven't really done anything with these characters canonically, so they really can't do too much in these DLCs that haven't already been established or won't break the canon. Like, the Trunks DLC and all that stuff happened. You can say that happened, and it won't mess up nothing that we've known about Dragon Ball Z and Super, because that was just untold time that Trunks was not, in our purview. So all that could have happened, and then years passed, and then the Goku Black thing happened and ruined the Earth again, which is fucked up. And it's funny because Oob being reborn as a kind-hearted person, just like Gohan was. He maybe got reborn to like a really kind-hearted family like Gohan was. Like, Goku's rebirth was really that head trauma. That's why sometimes I know I make fun of him being dumb, but I do feel like he definitely got brain damage in his developmental areas when it comes to certain things, because he did hit his head and it changed his whole personality. And if that happens, that means you have brain damage. And I feel like it made him really adept at fighting and learning techniques really easily, like a lot of people on the spectrum do. But yeah, like, I hate to diagnose Goku like that, but I mean, people say, he's smart in one way and not the other, and that's indicative of a lot of people in our society. Nice. Like, that's dope. That wasn't at the end of any other DLC. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. It's like, thank you, like, we're done with the game. And I'm like, not really, though. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of movies last couple of years, man. I ain't gonna do that. Extra mode. Congratulations on completing this story. With the main story clear, you have unlocked extra mode and can continue to play through Goku's adventures. The following new features are available in extra mode: Saga of Two Saiyans at the fight with Vegeta, Training Grounds Tough, Memorial Spots, new sub-stories. Okay. Extra mode will be available from the selection screen after completing the main story of Goku's Next Journey, or by selecting the Goku's Next Journey banner on the add-on screen and selecting extra play mode. Playing stories you've already completed again with story replay. I said it. Use this feature to play sub-stories you didn't complete or to attempt to get a higher rank in results. I guess I could always do that as well. There are two ways to do a story replay of Goku's Next Journey. The first way is to examine the time machine in West City while you're playing Goku's Next Journey. The other way is to select the Goku's Next Journey banner on the add-ons and select playing in content. Replay story. Okay. Completing a sub-story over 9,000 what? Completing the sub story. Over 9,000 memories will unlock memorial spots. Okay, idiot. I'm a dumbass. Completing a sub-story. Why didn't they put quotations? Over 9,000 memories will unlock memorial spots. This sub-story can be started in the Central Plains area. Memorial spots are events where you can look back on Goku's experiences as you travel around the world. You can relive some famous battles that you say, so be sure to check them out. Oh, wow. That's cool. Let's just boot it up. But we're not going to do anything right now. That's what's up. Oob. Congratulations on completing Goku's next journey. The new super attacks and combos you've unlocked in this story are also available in the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot main game. Goku is a changed man. He's ready to show everyone. The same thing I said about Trunks. Saga of Two Saiyans. Here we go. You can now begin Saga of Two Saiyans by talking to Pan in front of Goku's house. Try out the special edition of Desperate Battles with powerful opponents that have special connections with Goku. Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, and Buu. You can play Saga of Two Saiyans again by examining the time machine in West City after clearing the story replay rules of power playing. Okay.
Hey. Hey there.
Thanks, Granddad. Can I go into their house? Hold on now. Can I go into my son's house?
This looks good.
Oh, yeah, I can. Hey. Oh, damn, this is nice. This is nice. I can go upstairs in their house. This is nice. Okay. Too bad Goku don't give a fuck about luxury. Is no one even home? Gohan reading books, reading books, reading books. Hold on, where's the other part of their house? Okay, I mean, I get it. Gohan's supposed to be a studious person. They got a TV though. Is that? Oh, I thought it was an Xbox for a second. Oh, it's a picture of the planet of the Kais. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't really want to think about how these houses are supposed to match up. I don't want to think about that. Side stories. What side stories we got going on? That's the Tale of Two Saiyans, Saga of Two Saiyans thing. That's cool. The harder training grounds, the tough ones, and then what's this say? Probably some Mr. Satan shit. Boo and a chocolate incident. Yup. The other side, we got a lot of side stories. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to do. 1, 2, 3. I just want to look at the map. That's not gonna help me. Okay, never mind. Okay. What's this for? Why is it red? Main story. There's a main story thing here? No, the main story's done. Unless Saga 2 Saiyans counts as the main story. Maybe. I don't see anything else on here that look like a mission or main mission. Matter of fact, yeah, it's probably signaling that. Like, that would probably be what they mean. Like, the next logical thing to do would be to do that. Okay. We're going to save the game. Listen, y'all, we did it. We beat this DLC. We fought Oob. I wish that we even have the well, we can't. That's the thing. Like, technically, we're not even supposed to be here. But I do wish that we could. Oob would probably be living here. Because this is where Nam lived at. Or was it the Giza Wasteland? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yo, guys, it's been super fun. I have really. They updated the house picture. They did. They did update the house picture. No, it's not updated. It's just an old house picture. That sucks. But yeah, guys, I really enjoy it. We've really been here rocking out. We did the DLC. We finished that shit. We are set in stone. Goku is goated, all right? And we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to start going through all of this stuff now. We're going to finish it. And then once we're done with all of this stuff, we're going to go back to the main game and probably just do some wrap-up stuff. But probably what's going to happen is that once we get done with like all of the main meat of this DLC stuff, we're going to start moving back to Pokemon. We're going to start moving back to some of the other games. We have Dragon's Dogma to get into. We have the First Descendants to get into. If you saw that stream, I'll put that up on YouTube. If you're watching the stream, you can get rewards in game for that game. So if you are playing that game, hop on, lock in. You can get some cool rewards you get some drops from me for playing the game. But enough rambling from me. If you're on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, or bounce around. Let me know. Come on Twitter, whatever you want to do. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, enable notifications. I do not upload a whole lot. Usually I might just drop like 2-3 videos once every couple weeks, something like that. We do have other big things coming, but for now, I hope you guys enjoying the streams. Hope you guys enjoying the game. Let me know what your favorite part has been so far. I really can't pick one. These last couple DLCs have been really, really good, but my favorite part so far, honestly, was the reason why I even started playing this game, which was that whole extra section with Trunks. I've been talking about it for the whole time. The whole extra section with Trunks after he comes back and defeats the androids in Cell and you get to play this extra stuff. That's my favorite part because it's so story-driven and it speaks to, you know, Gohan passing the torch to Trunks in his world and him being like the Gohan archetype, the Gohan and Goku archetype wrapped in one. He has to kind of just be the strongest and be the guy. And just seeing how much care it took to make that story happen and speak to the warrior of hope, like, I really do enjoy that. And we got Super Saiyan 2 out of that. So, you know, being able to bring it back to the main game is also super fun as well. But that's enough yapping for me. You should be seeing some videos on the screen right now. If not, guys, it's Prince KUNAI, guys. Have a good night. I love you all. I'm signing off.